Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a deep dive into something that's got the potential to completely change the way
Yeah,
we use AI,
for sure.
the Model Context Protocol,
Yeah.
or as the cool kids call it, MCP.
MCP, yeah.
So I think a lot of people, when they use AI tools today, they kind of feel limited.
Right.
It's like they're stuck in their own
Yeah,
little world.
totally.
And MCP is all about
Mm,
breaking down those walls, right?
yeah.
It's like giving your AI apps the key to all this amazing data and tools that they couldn't access before.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing that I find really exciting about this is that we're moving beyond just these generic AI responses.
Right.
With MCP, your AI can actually become an expert in your information,
Okay.
whether it's your code, your research, your databases, like whatever you're working on.
I'm intrigued already. So we're not just talking about getting like better answers from AI.
Right.
We're talking about giving AI the power to
Mm,
work with their stuff in a whole new way.
totally, totally.
But before we get ahead of ourselves, like
Right.
what exactly is MCP? Can you break that down?
So imagine you have like an AI coding assistant, right? So it's great at suggesting code snippets,
Yeah.
but it doesn't actually understand your project,
Okay.
your style, the libraries you're using.
Mm-hmm.
MCP is like giving that AI assistant a backstage pass
Okay.
to all that context.
Yeah.
It allows large language models, those are like the brains behind all these AI tools, to tap into all that wealth of information that's actually relevant to you.
So instead of just getting like generic suggestions, my AI tools can actually understand and work with
Right.
like my projects, my files, even my databases.
Exactly.
That sounds incredibly powerful, but I got to admit, I'm also a little nervous about giving AI that much access. Is it
Yeah.
really safe?
Yeah. I mean, that's a valid concern for sure, but thankfully security is like baked into the core
Okay.
of MCP. And one of the ways it does this is using a client-server architecture.
Okay, client server, that sounds a little technical. Can you break that down
Absolutely.
a little more?
Yeah. So think of it like this. On one side, you have the MCP hosts. These are your applications, so like that AI coding assistant we were talking about,
Got it.
or like a chat interface, or even like some custom workflow that you've created,
Okay.
right? They're the ones that want to tap into your data and tools.
Okay, so those are the clients, right? Like
Yeah.
they're the ones who want to access
Exactly, yeah.
something. What about the servers? What are they doing?
Yeah, so the servers are like the gatekeepers.
Okay.
They're these lightweight programs that live on your machine
Hmm.
and control access to specific resources. So for instance, if your coding assistant wants to query a local database, it would talk to a dedicated MCP server
Okay.
that's specifically designed to handle database interactions.
So it's like having like specialized translators for each
Right.
type of data or tool,
Mm.
just making sure everything's communicated
Yeah.
properly and securely. But wait, if these servers are running on my machine, does that mean my data never leaves my computer?
Exactly. That's one of the key security benefits of MCP.
Okay.
Your data doesn't get sent off to some remote server for
Mhm.
processing. It stays right where it belongs, under your control.
Okay, that definitely eases my mind a bit. But, this still raises the question. If I'm giving my AI access to like potentially sensitive stuff,
Right.
my personal files, my financial data, how do I make sure it doesn't go snooping around where it shouldn't?
Yeah, that's a great question. So MCP servers, they're designed with very specific capabilities.
Okay.
Right. So your database server can handle database interactions,
Mm-hmm.
but it can't touch your files. And even then, for any potentially sensitive operation, MCP requires your explicit confirmation. It's like setting boundaries.
Okay.
Your AI can only access what you've explicitly allowed.
Got it.
And it always asks permission before doing anything sensitive.
It's not like I'm giving my AI like the master key to my computer. It's
Right.
more like giving it
Exactly.
access to specific drawers in my filing cabinet.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm starting to see how this could be both
Yeah,
powerful and secure.
absolutely.
So who's actually using MCP right now? Are there any real-world examples we can look at?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the most well-known examples is the Claude Desktop app.
Okay.
It has full support for MCP.
Yeah.
So that means you can like deeply integrate it with all sorts of local tools and data sources.
I've heard a lot of buzz about Claude Desktop.
Yeah.
People saying it's a real game changer
Yeah.
for personal AI assistants. But I mainly use like the web version of Claude.
Right.
Does that support MCP as well?
So that's an important detail.
Okay.
Currently, only the desktop app, not the web app, supports MCP. So if you want to experience the full power of MCP with Claude, you'll need to download and install the desktop application.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I'm adding that to my to-do list
Yeah, definitely.
right now.
Mm.
But is Claude the only one using MCP? It seems like this could be beneficial for all sorts of applications.
You're absolutely right. I mean, there's a whole ecosystem of MCP clients emerging.
Yeah.
There's Zed, which is a code editor that's designed with AI integration at its core.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it uses MCP to connect with external tools and data, turning your coding workflow into this like super-powered AI-assisted experience.
Wait, so a code editor that can tap into my data,
Totally.
that sounds like it could open up some really interesting possibilities for developers.
And then, going even further, there's Sourcegraph Cody.
Okay.
It's not just a code editor, it's like having an AI coding partner.
Wow.
Cody uses MCP to analyze your entire code base, giving you intelligent suggestions,
Yeah.
identifying potential bugs, and even helping you refactor your code in ways that you might not have even thought of.
Wow, it sounds like MCP is already being used in some really innovative ways. But this is all still kind of abstract. Can we walk through like a concrete example
Yeah, let's do it.
to see how this actually works in practice?
So the MCP documentation has this great quick start guide that uses a simple SQLite database as an example.
Okay.
We've already prepped a database for this episode, so we can just jump right in.
Okay, so we got our database ready to go. What's the next step?
So the quick start guide walks you through configuring Claude Desktop to connect to this database through MCP. And you're basically telling Claude Desktop where to find the SQLite MCP server and how to access the specific database file.
So it's like giving Claude a map to my database.
Right.
And the keys to unlock it.
Exactly.
Well, once it's connected, what can I actually do with it?
Yeah, so the possibilities are, pretty much endless.
Okay.
Let's say our database has information about products and their prices.
Okay.
You could ask Claude a simple question like, what products are available and their prices?
Okay, that's a pretty basic query. What's happening behind the scenes when I ask Claude that?
So that's where the magic of MCP comes in.
Huh?
Claude Desktop, through its SQLite client, sends a request to the SQLite MCP server, and then the server securely accesses the database,
Okay.
fetches the information, sends the results back to Claude, which then presents them to you in a nice, easy-to-understand format.
It's amazing how all this like complex communication is happening without us even realizing it.
Yeah.
But let's push Claude a little further. What about something more analytical? Like, what's the average price of all products?
Yeah. Now you're starting to tap into the real power of MCP. For a query like that, Claude would still interact with the SQLite server. But this time, the server would need to, crunch some numbers.
Okay.
It would calculate the average price based on your data and send that result back to Claude.
So we're moving beyond just, like, simple data retrieval to actual data analysis.
Exactly.
This is starting to get really interesting.
Right.
But we're running out of time for this part of our deep dive.
Don't worry, we'll pick up right where we left off in the next part. We'll explore even more powerful interactions with the SQLite database, and then move on to some of the other exciting capabilities of MCP.
Sounds good. I'm already hooked. We'll be right back after a short break.
So before the break, we were really getting into how MCP could supercharge AI interactions with your data. And we were just starting to play around with a simple database.
Right.
Using the Claude Desktop app.
Yeah, it was really cool seeing how Claude could pull information from the database.
Yeah.
And even do some basic calculations. But I'm curious.
Yeah.
Can we do more than just ask? Like simple questions about prices. Can we get Claude to do some real insightful analysis?
Absolutely. Let's say you want to understand how prices have changed over time. You could ask Claude something like, can you analyze the price distribution and suggest any pricing optimizations?
Now, that's a question that could actually help a business make better decisions.
Right.
But wouldn't that require Claude to understand a lot about pricing strategies and market trends? And,
Yeah. And that's where the power of these large language models really comes in. So Claude can combine its vast knowledge of language and concepts with that specific data from your database. So it could analyze the price trends, compare them to industry benchmarks, maybe even suggest ways to adjust your pricing to maximize profit.
Wow. It's like having an AI consultant working right alongside you.
Yeah, totally.
I'm starting to see how this could be a game changer for all sorts of tasks, not just business stuff.
Exactly. Imagine you're a researcher studying climate change. You could connect Claude to a database of scientific articles and ask it to, summarize the key findings on a specific topic. Or you could have it analyze data from environmental sensors to identify patterns and trends.
That would save researchers so much time and effort. No more sifting through like
Exactly.
mountains of data manually.
Yeah. It can really speed things up.
Okay, I'm convinced that connecting AI to databases through MCP is a huge leap forward.
Yeah.
But what about other types of data? What if I want to work with, say, text files or documents?
Yeah. That's where those additional servers that we
Yeah.
mentioned earlier come in. Remember the file system server?
Yes.
It's like giving Claude access to your computer's filing cabinet.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Uh-huh.
But, you know, if I'm giving Claude access to my files, how do I make sure it doesn't accidentally delete something important
Yeah.
or like mess things up?
Don't worry, security is still paramount
Okay.
with MCP. So when you set up the file system server,
Okay.
you specify exactly which folders Claude can access.
Oh, okay.
It's like setting boundaries. Claude can only play within the sandbox that you define.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's not like giving Claude like
Okay.
free reign over my entire computer.
Exactly.
It's more controlled than that.
Yeah.
But what kinds of things could I actually do with Claude and the file system server?
Oh, so much. Like, imagine you have a folder full of research papers.
Okay.
You could ask Claude to summarize the key findings of these papers, extract relevant quotes,
Okay.
or even compare and contrast different arguments.
That would be incredibly useful. No more spending hours
Right.
reading through like dense academic papers.
Exactly.
What about other types of files? Could I use it to like
Sure.
analyze financial data or sales reports?
Absolutely. As long as you have the data in a format that Claude can understand, like a spreadsheet or a CSV file, you can connect it through the file system server and unleash Claude's analytical power.
This is starting to feel like we're entering like a new era
Oh, for sure.
of data analysis and knowledge discovery. But before we move on, you mentioned another server, the PostgreSQL server.
Right.
What's that all about?
So PostgreSQL is this powerful type of database
Huh.
that a lot of businesses and organizations use to store large amounts of structured data.
Okay.
So with the PostgreSQL MCP server, you can connect Claude to these, larger, more complex databases.
So we're not just talking about like my little
Yeah.
personal to-do list database here.
Right.
We're talking about like big leagues data.
Mhm.
But wouldn't that require like
Sure.
a lot of technical expertise to set up?
It might sound intimidating, but the basic principles are the same as with the Squeeze server. So you tell Claude where to find the PostgreSQL server and how to access the specific database.
Okay.
Of course, you'll need the proper credentials and permissions.
Right.
But the MCP documentation provides clear instructions.
So it's like giving Claude a
Yeah.
key to a much larger,
Right, exactly.
more sophisticated vault.
Yeah.
And once it has access, what kinds of things could I do
Oh, man.
with this kind of data?
Imagine you're a business owner who wants to understand your sales trends. Right. You can ask Claude to analyze your sales data over the past year, identify seasonal patterns,
Right.
or even predict future sales based on the historical data.
That's incredible. It's like having like an AI data analyst on call 247. But hold on.
Yeah.
There was something about needing Node.js for these extra servers. What's that all about?
Oh, you have sharp memory. Yeah, so Node.js is this open source JavaScript environment that allows these servers, like the file system and PostgreSQL servers, to like run and do their magic. So think of it like a little helper program that those servers need to function properly. You might already have it installed. You might need to install it. But basically, it unlocks the full potential of those servers.
Got it. So to recap, we've got Claude Desktop as our main client.
Right.
And we can empower it with various MCP servers like SQLite, File System, PostgreSQL to tap into different types of data. It's like build a custom AI toolbox. But before we get too carried away with Claude, I'm curious about those other MCP clients you mentioned.
Right.
Zed and Sourcegraph Cody.
Yes.
Can we explore how they're using MCP to enhance their specific features?
Absolutely. Let's start with Zed. Remember how we were talking about AI tools being kind of stuck in their own little silos? Well, Zed is all about breaking down those silos, specifically for developers.
Okay, so how does Zed use MCP to do that?
Yeah. So one of Zed's key features is its integration of prompt templates. These are basically like shortcuts
Okay.
that let you quickly trigger specific actions or analyses
Right.
using your AI assistant. And through MCP, Zed can connect those prompt templates to external tools and data sources.
So instead of typing out like long, complex prompts, I can use these like quick shortcuts to get things done faster.
Exactly. It streamlines the whole process. So let's say you're working on a piece of code and you want to run a specific analysis. With Zed, you could have a shortcut that triggers that analysis, pulling in data from a connected database via MCP.
That sounds incredibly efficient.
Right.
And it seems like MCP would be like essential for this kind of seamless integration between the code editor and the external data.
And Zed is incredibly context aware. It knows what project you're working on, what files you have open, even where your cursor is.
Wow.
So your AI assistant is always working with the most relevant information.
That's a level of context awareness that could really change the way we code.
For sure.
What about Sourcegraph Cody? How does it leverage MCP for its AI-powered coding assistance?
So Cody takes like AI-assisted coding to a whole new level. It uses MCP specifically through something called OpenCTX.
OpenCTX. What's that?
So think of OpenCTX as a universal translator for MCP. So it provides this higher level abstraction layer that makes it easier for developers to integrate their tools with various MCP servers.
So OpenCTX is like a specialized translator that helps Cody speak the language of MCP.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
More fluently.
Exactly.
But what does this actually mean for someone using Cody? How does this deep integration with their code base actually help them?
So Cody can provide incredibly intelligent suggestions, identify potential bugs before they even become problems, and even suggest ways to refactor your code by understanding like the broader context of your project. It's like having a senior developer looking over your shoulder, giving you expert advice every step of the way.
That sounds amazing. It seems like MCP is the key to unlocking this level of AI-powered coding assistance.
Yeah, for sure.
But we're running out of time again.
Don't worry. We'll wrap everything up in the next part. We'll explore what this all means for the future of AI and how MCP could change the way we work and live. Stay tuned.
We're back. And, we've talked a lot about how MCP works, but what does it all actually mean? Like, what's the big takeaway here?
Yeah, I mean, if we zoom out and look at the bigger picture, MCP is not just some technical protocol. It's a fundamental shift in how we interact with AI.
What kind of shift are we talking about here?
So right now, most AI interactions are confined to these like isolated silos. Right. You have your AI chatbot over here, your AI image generator over there, your AI coding assistant somewhere else. And each one operates kind of independently with limited access to your data and tools.
I've definitely noticed that. It feels like my AI tools are all these separate islands and they don't really talk to each other.
Exactly. But MCP changes all that. It breaks down those silos and allows your AI tools to work together in a truly integrated way. This means they can share data, leverage each other's strengths, and provide a much more powerful and seamless experience.
So instead of having like all these separate AI tools, we're moving towards a future where all these tools are interconnected and can access my data in a secure and controlled way.
That sounds pretty amazing.
It is.
Can you paint a picture of what this might actually look like in practice?
So imagine a world where your personal AI assistant can tap into all your data and tools through MCP. Let's say you're planning a trip. Right? Your AI assistant could access your calendar, your travel preferences, your budget spreadsheet, even your photo library to suggest destinations, book flights, create a personalized itinerary.
That would definitely take all the stress out of trip planning. It's like having a superpowered travel agent who knows exactly what I like. But what about like more professional applications? How could MCP change the way we work?
Think about like a financial analyst.
Through MCP, their AI assistant could access market data, financial models, company reports, their proprietary analysis tools to provide real-time insights, generate customized reports, even flag potential investment opportunities.
It sounds like we're not just talking about automating simple tasks anymore. We're talking about AI that can actually like augment human capabilities and help us make better decisions.
Exactly.
It's both exciting and a little bit intimidating, to be honest.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I mean, it's definitely a powerful technology.
Yeah.
And like any powerful technology, it has the potential for both good and bad. But I'm optimistic about the future. I think we have an opportunity to shape this technology and guide its development in a positive direction.
I agree. And it's important to remember that MCPP is an open protocol.
Yes.
Which means anyone can contribute. The more people that get involved, the better the chances of steering AI towards a future that benefits everyone.
Exactly. And that's what makes me so excited about MCP. It's not just a technical innovation. It's like a movement. It's a community of developers, researchers, users, all working together to unlock the true potential of AI in a way that's safe, ethical, beneficial for humanity.
Well said. This has been a really incredible deep dive into MCP.
Yeah.
We've learned a lot about how it works, what it can do, what it means for the future of AI. And I have to admit, I was a little skeptical at first.
Sure.
But now I'm really starting to see how transformative this could be.
I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, it's a technology that's full of potential. I'm excited to see what amazing things people will create with it.
Me too. And to all our listeners out there, we encourage you to learn more about MCP, see how it might fit into your own work and life. Who knows, maybe you'll be the one to build the next groundbreaking AI application that changes the world.
Well, that's a great note to end on. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. And until next time.
Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI.
See you next time.